Fletcher.
Hi, I'm Selena Velázquez, a student at UC San Diego.
Yeah.
I'm also a member of student government there. I'm in my second year. And I'm also representing the UC Student Association, which is the official voice of over 200,000 students across the UC system. I'd like to direct a conversation toward higher education, and I'd like to give you some background on it. Last year, many of you probably know that the government proposed to eliminate the Cal Grant program. And this year, students are faced with a 30% fee increase, 50% this spring, and 15% next fall. This year, UCSA is working on a campaign to protect the Cal Grant program. And 143,000 students across the state rely on it, myself included, 40,000 of which are in the UC system. Like I said, this is the campaign we're working on this year. We've collected 5,000 postcards across the UCs in support of it. And my question to you is, would you be willing to stand by students and support a piece of legislation that will ensure that higher education remains affordable?
What piece of legislation is that?
We have, like I said, we're trying to protect funding for Cal Grant, to protect the Cal Grant program. And
do you have a particular piece of legislation in mind?
The language is
I suspect you do. Why don't you just tell them what the piece of legislation is, and I'll tell you my position on it.
Like I said, we're trying to make funding for Cal Grant permanent. That's...
It's not the Tarico bill? The one that the press conference was on last week?
No, we're still
okay.
So
I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to give you part of it you're going to like and part of it you're really not going to like. But I'll just walk you through it. I think that the UC system is critically important to the economic health of California. I think it has a huge role to play in terms of not only our higher education, but our ability to do research and development and innovate and to train and prepare. And we've worked very, very hard with UCSD. I mentioned the engineering building earlier. We've been out at the Shape Table. We've done a lot of Cal IT Squared. I'm very, very interested. And so I would say I do support increasing funding to the University of California. You used to be 7% of the general fund. The UC system used to get 7% of the general fund. You know what you get now? 3%. It's been more than cut in half as a percentage of the general fund because other entities have a more powerful lobby than you do. And so I do think that your funding should be increased. I also think that we need to make sure that the children that come out of low-income areas have the ability to go and are given that pathway so there's equality of access, equality of opportunity. The part you're really not going to like, though, is I think at a certain point we've got to look at an overall reform of the health of the University of California. You know, as kids that are going to the University of California are paying, what is it now? Is it $8,000? What's tuition?
It's going to be, with things, it's going to be over $10,000.
Over $10,000 for probably a $35,000 a year education. I think the University of California, San Diego is on par with any private university in America. I think it is, especially from an engineering and science and research standpoint. And I think at a certain point, I talked to one higher education official in California, who has not to go to him because it was controversial. He said, I could triple tuition and not lose a single student because there's that much elasticity in the price. Right? So I'm not proposing tripling your tuition, but I think we need to have overall reform of the UC system. Right? What do you pay to go to UCSD? The same thing you pay to go to UC Riverside. I asked somebody, I said, well, why is it? They go, well, they're the same. I said, well, if they're the same, take all the professors and switch them. They won't mind. Well, they're not the same. And so I'd like to see an overall reform of the University of California system where we say, hey, San Diego is going to be the research and development, biotechnology center of the world. UCLA is going to be the business center of the world. Berkeley is going to be the law center. Davis is going to be the ag center. And then we start putting in place some flexibilities that have a little bit more market influence. I think tuition ought to be pegged a little bit more to supply and demand. And I think that there's an overall reform of the UC system that will bring it in to the modern era and restore it to its place of prominence. But that might include further tuition increases for students that can afford to pay.
Well, I'd just like to